What's going on, bro? You all right? You doing all right?
During that encounter, the individual lifted his shirt and reached for his waistband.
That's when officers fired.
Hey, keep your hands up.
This video shows an attempt to get up off the ground.
Hey, check your... Hey, cruise. Move. Hey, watch the truck behind us. I'm reloading. Hey, cover!
Officers did not locate a firearm at the scene. It was later determined that a water bottle was in his waistband. I cannot imagine the pain and the grief that his family is going through, and I want them to know that I'm thinking about them.
And that was really hard to watch.
Chaz Moore, the head of the Austin Justice Coalition, an advocacy group, says Chief Davis called him personally Friday morning to tell him about the shooting. While Davis has evidence, primarily the fact that the subject called police himself, points to the possibility he wanted officers to shoot him, no further information about mental health was relayed. Still, Moore called for a different approach.
There's no reason this young boy should not be alive today.
Now, before I start this video, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank One Hole and Trees on TikTok for this video. What you just saw, in my opinion, was an execution by Austin police officers. I did a story earlier today, talking about what happened with Anthoniel Williams II. A 17-year-old kid was gunned down, and Austin police shot him 20 plus times. And then they reclip and start open fire once again at him, unalive him. This to me showing you, this reminds you of Laquan McDonald in Chicago. This young man didn't even have a chance. And so I apologize if the graphics or if you're too sensitive of the shooting, but this is what happened to Anthoniel Williams. He was 17 years old. Now, I reported that he had a cell phone, and then once he opened up his shirt, he had a water bottle. Now, a lot of people said that it was self-deletion by cop. I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Like I said on my talk show, like I said on my previous video, that he was at a park, which according to Texas law, he can be on the park. There's no curfew when it comes to underage, teenagers that hang out in the park at night. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, y'all saw what happened to him. Now, I don't know if YouTube is going to remove that video. I don't know, and I don't even care at this point. You saw what these officers did to this young man. They shot Anthoniel Williams 20 plus times. And then they reclip it, shoot him additional, several times. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Like, we keep talking about the Nolan Wells, and then the court, oh man, this is just, I'm just so upset, ladies and gentlemen. This is just, and let me calm down, guys. See, it happens to our people time and time and time and time again. And the problem is that police would not be held accountable because they think that what they did was justified. And the young black man was unarmed, okay? What justification would you do if this young man was at a park And by the way, he was the one that called the police. That's what a lot of people don't understand. He was the one that called the police because he feared that he was followed, allegedly, and the person had a gun on him. He was the one that called the police, but yet he was in gun. He was the one that got taken out unalive 20 plus times by Austin police. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, this is ridiculous, guys. And again, I mean, this is remind you of the Laquan McDonald situation in Chicago. Like I said before, this is why I said that we need to end qualified immunity, not defund the police. Because if we defund the police, that's going to make them even more aggressive against everybody. End qualified immunity means they need to be held accountable for their actions. And let me say this now: if I know YouTube's gonna like probably remove my videos, give me probably a copyright strike, it doesn't really matter at this point. But if y'all don't see what we all saw, then like the phrase said, you guys are as blind as a bat. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments.